So here we are again. We're inside today. Yeah, last couple of days have been like spring. We've been in the 30s and the 40s and had a pretty good melt here, but in a couple hours we have a big storm about to start. We're supposed to be getting 2-3 centimeters per hour of snow for the night, starting at some point this afternoon, hoping it stays away until I get Ellie home from school. So it was nice and sunny this morning when I got up, but as you can see, clouds are building. I just seen a transport truck going backwards down this street. Unusual. I think it was on a tow truck. I missed that part, I think. As you can see, our snowbanks have gotten smaller. I'm back in the window here in the apartment because it's also gotten far colder. It's below zero again. Yesterday everything was melting and dripping, and looked like we would be back out there doing vlogs anytime soon, but now it looks like we're going to have another foot or more of snow. What we're being told, unless it warms up and turns out to be a lot of rain or freezing rain, whatever. Right now it's cold enough to be snow. And it looks like the way the clouds have been thickening up here, that's probably going to be happening anytime. Maybe we'll be able to get some kind of a live cam if we do get a lot of snow. Or heavy squalls or something. It's supposed to be off and on blizzard-like with these lake effect snows. And I know the last few times it really was. We missed the opportunity because we didn't have a place to set up the camera at the time. Not a safe place anyway. We had a place if we wanted to put our camera in jeopardy. So this is what we're into for today. Yesterday, Ellie was off on her ski trip and had a great time. In spite of the warm, wet snow, the ski slopes and the practice slopes where she was were pretty nice. And it was her first time attempting skiing. And she found she liked the practice trail. She tried the bunny trail and decided it wasn't for her. She wasn't having fun. And she hates ski boots. So yeah, she had a great time. I got a cat over there in the field. I don't know if I can tune that in. Yeah, I can. There it is. Look at that. Kitty cat. Yeah, so the forecast is for 10 or 15, between 10 and 20, actually, centimeters of snow by tomorrow morning. I don't know which part of the forecast we're in, but I kind of hope we're in the lower end to the mix of rain and snow. At the moment, it's cold enough just to be snow. It was warmer this morning than it is now. That's never a good sign. I can't go any bigger than I am. Cat's way out there now. Way out in the field. I don't know if it's a stray or just a neighbor cat playing in the snow. So this is what we got going on here in Canada. Snow is still on the ground. The snowpack is still over a foot, even though we've had quite a bit of melting. Mind you, it started out at 55 inches, so. Yeah, you heard that right. It didn't all come in one storm, but it started out at 55 inches, and we still got a little over a foot. As you can see by looking at the balconies where there was no drifting or whatever. It's about half of what it was, but it's still more than half than what it was, but it's still more than a foot. Really hoping we can get on with some vlogging. I know this weekend is we have Comic-Con in town on Sunday, but I don't know that we're going to get to it. The money situation is probably not the best in the world right now for us any more than anybody else with BS government crap going on in the U.S. and threat of tariffs on Tuesday morning for nothing. More or less, he was to tariff Canada because of fentanyl in the U.S. And even though they've been blaming China all these years, it's homebrew, it's homemade, it's designer, it's synthetic. Yeah, the chemicals might come from China to produce it, freely available in the market, like they are anywhere else in the world, but this stuff is homebrew. Fentanyl is the synthetic fentanyl is made at home, more or less. Homebrew. Anybody with a couple of beakers and a way to distill and whatnot can make this stuff. They got the ingredients list. I sure ain't going to put it out there, even if I could. But like anything else, it can be made, and it's made at your home. Just like meth was. Not coming from China. Not coming from Mexico, not coming from Canada. Coming from, I mean, even the dealers can make it themselves. That's why it's so unstable and so deadly. Real fentanyl comes from the pharmacy at drugstores and hospitals because it's in your high-dose opioids. So people got hooked on it to start with. Go to the hospital and get put on medications like oxycodone and whatever, and then you're addicted. And this stuff don't fool around. And trank is simply an elephant tranquilizer or something like that. That comes available for veterinarians. Sad what Trump thinks is reality and what really is real. There's a lot of people who believe like he does, and it just comes from a lack of doing your homework, actually. People believe in working and making money. It's things got so expensive after the 70s that's all we've had time to do, moms and dads, even kids. Hell, when I was a kid, I started working at 14, 15 years old, full-time job. So most of us ended up not finishing school. You just worked at the same place until they paid you more money than minimum wage to support your family and your house, your way of life. Can't do that today. Not entirely, anyway. Yeah, that's another reason why we're looking at all this snow. Climate change. Climate change is because people in the 70s, when we had decided to do away with our reliance on oil and started developing the batteries and stuff for the electric cars, and we were ready to go with it. The oil companies got their way and kept going with oil. And they dropped the idea of electric cars. They ain't happening this time. There is no more, one more. We'll do it another day left. It's now or never. There's only one Earth, no matter what people think. Doesn't matter how many light years away they think they see a planet that might be able to sustain life. They will never be able to get everybody to it. Not in a lifetime anyway, not in 10 lifetimes anyway. It'll probably take them to 10 lifetimes to build ships to survive the trip, and another 10 lifetimes to get there. Anyway, storm tonight, and if we get away to set up a live cam during the storm, we'll have a storm cam up. We ran them last year, and they were pretty popular. No, there's no audio on them, but it's definitely ASRM visually. And kind of interesting to watch the snow stack up as much as it does, as quickly as it does during those snow squalls from the lake effect snows here in Ontario. Anyway, after next week, we hope to be able to at least be getting out once a week for vlogs. It looks like it's going to be warming up in most days to the 30s and sometimes the 40s, and then back down to winter reality for a day or two. It's kind of sliding slowly out of winter, and it'll even get better after the 9th when we change the clocks. You're not really getting longer daylight hours, but the sun is getting higher, and that's changing the clocks is poking his hide, saying, hey, days are going to get an hour longer real soon. The sun is getting higher in the sky. When we do get these sunny days, they're brighter and the sun really feels warm. You can hear the birds out there singing. The robins are coming back, and the chickadees, and some of the birds have always been there, but they're getting more active. Even the squirrels are getting more active, and the ground is still covered in snow. Like there's nothing to do but pick garbage that might have been dropped off a garbage truck or something. But they're out there playing in the snow, rabbits and squirrels and whatnot. Haven't seen the seagulls back yet. I think it's a little too cold for them to be out doing much other than being in the dumpsters of restaurants that are closer to the water, perhaps. Anyway, I know it's been a long time since we've made a vlog. Hopefully we can get back to them. I hope you'll give us a like and a follow and subscribe. Your sharing, it's a free way to support. We don't get paid here. We don't have monetization or anything like that. The support we ask for is your likes and your subscribes, your viewing. Leave a comment. We enjoy hearing from you. Yeah, your comments mean a lot, and it helps a lot too, because it helps YouTube know to distribute the video further out. so others can see it. Anyway, we'll have a live cam up if we can. Sunday, maybe local Comic-Con. Keep your eyes open just in case that happens. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.